Yeah, hello everyone. Today we are going to continue our social chapter number 2, that is latitudes and longitudes. I request you all open page number 177 from your textbook. Page number 177 from your textbook. So we already know about the what is Earth and globe and time and all. So and we already studied about the latitudes. What is latitudes and what is longitude also. So in last class we studied about the latitudes. So what is latitudes? Latitudes are the concentric circle which is surrounded by the Earth. So these are the concentric circle on the Earth which is in horizontal. So horizontal lines or horizontal circles which is surrounded by the Earth, that are called as the latitudes. So this is about the latitudes, and this is the equator. In middle there is a line which divides the Earth into two hemispheres, one hemisphere and second hemisphere. So which divides the Earth into two hemispheres. That line is called as the equator. Okay, you are clear now. So today we will learn about the longitudes. Okay, so today we are learning about the longitudes. So longitudes, the imaginary lines joining the poles are called as the longitudes. These lines encircle the Earth vertically. Longitudes are also called as meridians. Unlike latitudes, these are all of the same size. The longitude running through the Greenwich Observatory near London is marked as 0 degree. It is called as the prime meridian or the Greenwich meridian. The prime meridian divides the Earth into two hemispheres, the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. So what they have given, the imaginary lines joining the poles. So this is the north pole, this is the south poles. So these are all the imaginary lines. These are all the imaginary lines. So the imaginary lines which passes to extreme ends of the north and south poles, that line is called as the longitudes. Okay, the imaginary lines which passes north and south poles, that lines are called as the longitudes, and these lines are also called as the meridians or meridians. So these lines are also called as meridians. Okay. Unlike longitudes are all the same size, the longitude running through the Greenwich Observatory near London is marked as 0. Okay. So here assume here there is a London. Okay. Here there is a London. One nation, that is London. Okay, the observatory line, this imaginary line passes here to the London is 0 degree. Here, somewhat here. So it is 0 degree, and it is called as the prime meridian. And the line, the imaginary line which passes the equator on 0 degree, that line is called as, or that longitude is called as prime meridian. That longitude is called as prime meridian. Okay, or the Greenwich meridian or Greenwich meridian. Greenwich meridian. The prime meridian divides the earth into two hemispheres, the eastern hemispheres and the western hemispheres. So this is the prime meridian, so which cuts into 0 degree here. So this is 0 degree. So this is the prime meridian. So these prime hemisphere divide earth into two hemispheres. Which one? First one is this is west direction and this is east direction. So this is the western hemisphere and this is the eastern hemisphere. So this is the western hemisphere and this is the eastern hemisphere. So this meridian which divides or which cuts the hemisphere into two types. One is the western hemisphere and another one is the eastern hemisphere. Okay. Next, there are 360 degrees of longitudes in total. In each hemisphere there are 180 longitudes which are numbered from 0 degree to 180 degree. The region 180 degree east to the prime meridian is called as the eastern hemisphere. The region 180 degree west to the prime meridian is called as the western hemisphere. Okay. To avoid confusion, I will redraw it. So this is the earth. Okay. So these are all the longitudes. This is North Pole, this is South Pole. Okay, so this is equator which divides the earth into two hemispheres. Okay, so this is the equator. So this is west, this is east. Okay, so here the longitude which divides, which cuts the equator in 0 degree. In 0 degree. The longitude which divides or which cuts the equator in 0 degree. That longitude is called as prime meridian. So prime meridian. So this longitude is called as prime meridian. Okay, and here after that here we can see the two hemispheres. So you know that. So you know about the degrees. So this is 90 degree. Okay, from here it is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and finally 90. So 90 degree. So here it is 0 degree. So total longitudes are in globe are into 360 degree. Total number of longitudes in the globe or in the earth that are 360 degree longitudes we can observe in the earth. And each hemisphere, in each hemisphere we can observe the 180 degree longitudes. Like in each hemisphere 180 degree we can observe 180 degree plus 180 degree. Total 360 degree. So total longitudes degrees are 360 degree. Okay. So the region 180 degree east to the prime meridian is called as the eastern hemisphere. So this is east. The region 180 degree east to the prime meridian. So this is the region 180 degree east to the prime meridian. So total 180 degrees are called as the eastern hemisphere. The region 180 degree west to the prime meridian are called as western hemisphere. Okay, so this is about the longitudes. You clear? We'll move to the next. Grid and time. The circles of latitudes and longitudes make a network on the surface of the globe. The crisscross pattern or the squares thus formed by the intersecting lines are called as the grid. The grid of the latitudes and longitudes help us to calculate time. It is also locates place on the earth. If we know the longitude and the latitude of place, we can locate it accurately on the global grid. For example, Cochin is situated near the latitude 9 degree north. It is also lies near longitude 76 degree east. With this information, it would be very easy to locate Cochin on the globe or the map. The longitude helps us in calculating time of a particular place. The difference between the two consecutive meridians is 4 minutes. If we travel towards the east of the prime meridian, we add 4 minutes with each passing meridian. If we travel west from the prime meridian, we subtract 4 minutes as we pass each meridian. The 180 degree east and 180 degree west longitudes meet and form a single line on the opposite side of the world. It is called as the 180 degree longitude or the international date line. As we cross this meridian, a new date begins. So next we will study about grid and time. Now we are going to study about the grid and time. So here what they have given, grid and time. So we already know the horizontal lines are called as the latitudes. Okay, we already know. And these vertical lines are called as longitudes. Okay, so what they are telling, the line means which latitude and longitude is going to be intersect, and there is a square shape pattern we are going to be get. The line in which the latitudes and longitudes both are intersect and square shape pattern will be formed. That point is called as the grid. That is called as the grid. You understood what they are going to tell? The crisscross pattern on the squares thus formed by these intersecting lines are called as the grids. So these are all grids. Okay, so these are all grids. This square shape formation is all called as grid. Okay, you clear about grid now. Okay, then what they have given, the grid of latitudes and longitude help us to calculate time. So why we have to measure the grid and why we have to look about the grid in order to calculate the time? So by using this latitude and longitudes, we can easily calculate the time of any part of the world. In any part of the world, if you want to know the time, then we can easily calculate by using this grid. Okay. So for this sake, they have given this grid concept to you. So it is also locate places on the earth. If we know the longitude and latitude of the place, we can locate accurately on the global grid. For example, Cochin is situated near the latitude 9 degree north. So, for example, Cochin. So, Cochin, you know, right? Cochin is the district in Kerala. So, they have given one simple example. For example, Cochin is situated. What they have given is Cochin is situated near the latitude 9 degree north. It is also lies near the longitude 76 degree east. So, for example, Cochin is situated here, somewhat here, which is 9 degree north direction, and it is also 76 degree, which is also 76 degree east, which is also in 76 degree here. 9 degree north and 76 degree east here. Okay. 76 degree east. 9 degree 76 degree east. So with this information, it would be very easy to locate Cochin on the globe. So why they have given, if you have information like Cochin is situated 9 degree north and 76 degree east. By using this north and east information, we can easily locate here. There is no need of drawing here because they have given it for understanding purpose, so you can easily imagine that if 9 degree north and 76 degree east, then you can easily locate Cochin on any part of the world. You can find the exact place of the Cochin. Okay, you can place exact place of the Cochin. Like that, you can mention the place of Delhi, Karnataka, and all. Okay. Next, the longitude helps us in calculating time of a particular place. The difference between two consecutive meridians is 4 minutes. Okay. So it also helps us to calculating the time. It also helps us to locate the places. We can easily find the places by using the grid, and it also helps us to locate the time also. We can easily note, or we can easily find the time of a particular place by using this grid system. Okay, so these are all the meridians. Okay, these are all meridians, you know. So this is the prime meridian, which is in 0 degree. Remember that the 0 degree meridian is called as a prime meridian. So these are all the meridian, and the difference between these meridians with respect to time is 4 minutes. So one meridian to another meridian, there is a time gap which is 4 minutes. One meridian to another meridian, there is a time gap which is 4 minutes. If we travel towards the east of the prime meridian, we add 4 minutes with each passing meridian. If we travel west from the prime meridian, we subtract 4 minutes as we pass each meridian. The 180 degree east and 180 degree west longitude meet off from a single line on the opposite side of the world. It is called as the 180 degree longitude or international date. Suppose if you want to calculate time. So we know that this is east meridians, these are all west meridian. So here, if you want to calculate time, we should add 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Okay. So this is prime meridian. So if you want to calculate the time from the prime meridian to the east direction, then you should add 4 plus 4 plus 4. You should add these 4 minutes. Suppose if you want to calculate the time from the prime meridian to west direction or western meridians, then you have to subtract it. 4 minus 4 minus 4 minus. So like that you can calculate or you can locate the time and grid. So this is about the grid and time. So let's summarize this chapter again. So in this chapter we studied about the latitudes. So what are all the latitudes? So this is globe, this is North Pole, this is South Pole. So the concentric circle which encircles the earth, the concentric circles or horizontal circles on the earth are called as the latitudes. Okay. Then we studied about the longitudes. So imaginary lines which passes to extreme ends of the north and south poles. So these lines are called as these vertical lines on the earth are called as the longitudes. Then we studied about the prime meridian. Okay. Then we studied about the prime meridian. The line, so this is equator. So this is equator, which divides the earth into two hemispheres, one hemisphere and second hemisphere. Okay. So here one line is called as, that is equator. So here one meridian which passes to the 0 degree, which passes on the 0 degree in the earth, that is called as the prime meridian. That is prime meridian. And prime meridian divides earth into again two hemispheres. One is, this is east direction, this is west direction. So this is eastern hemisphere, this is western hemisphere. western hemisphere. So, and what else we studied? We studied about grid and time. By using latitude and longitude, we can easily locate time as well as place. So, this is about the latitudes and longitudes. So, here next they have given some exercise to you. So, tick the correct option. These are all the multiple choice questions. So, here by studying this chapter you can easily identify the answer here, so you can do this. And next one, they have given the fill in the blanks with the help of given words. So here they have given answer also, so you can directly fill it. And then next one is write true or false. So here they have given some lines that you are going to be identify which is true and false. You can also do this. And next one is answer the following question. This you have to cover in your worksheet. So this is about the chapter latitudes and longitudes. Thank you.